The following is a present. It's time for Maxwell-St. Pat's Baseball on Husker Radio. Today's game can be heard on KODY 1240 AM and 1061 FM, HuskerRadio.com, or the KODY mobile app. Now let's send it to the diamond for all the action. Here's Tanner Struckman.
Good afternoon, MSP fans, and welcome to Holdrege, Nebraska, as Maxwell-St. Pat's continues their 2025 campaign, this time on the road for just the second time this year on a beautiful afternoon in Holdrege, Nebraska. Welcome into our Quick Stop pregame show just around every corner, fast, easy, and convenient, with 6 locations throughout North Platte, also locations in Ogallala, Hershey, Grant, and Imperial, on the road everywhere. It is Quick Stop, your MSP baseball team at 1-2, coming off their only win of the season last week, back in action today in Holdrege for the first time ever, because this is the first year for Holdrege baseball in the spring baseball world. So they're entering their new era, and they've gotten off to a great start already 6 games in. They've won a couple games, in fact, won their first ever game over Aurora, lost 3 straight, then beat Fairbury last week before falling to Central City Centura just last week. But it's a team that has had a lot of success in the Legion baseball world, and now trying their hand at spring baseball. And hey, I think for MSP, they're thrilled to have another team within an hour and a half. And so, nice ballpark, beautiful park here at Landmark Field, and it's a really nice park. Great press box, great stands. They've got a nice setup here for some high school baseball. So we're glad to bring it for you. One game here today from Holdrege as MSP at 1-2 takes on the Holdrege Dusters, who are 2-4, both teams in Class C of high school spring baseball in the state of Nebraska. As mentioned, MSP coming off a win over Sedgwick County, Colorado last Tuesday, 13-4 at Billwood Field. It was their home opener. They dropped their first 2 games of the year to Lincoln Christian and St. Paul Palmer, 10-0. Both games went 6 innings. So right at the middle point of this season, it's a short season, only 8 games on the schedule for MSP. They'll still have Aurora this Friday at home. Then they'll have 13 days off before hosting a triangular with Adams Central and North Platte, and then wrapping up the regular season with a road trip to Centennial back at the end of April. Meanwhile, Holdrege, mentioned, wins over Aurora and Fairbury. They beat them to open up the season 12-2, and then beat Fairbury 7-1 last week. That would have been on Thursday. They lost to York in 6 innings, lost to St. Paul Palmer 11-8, so there's a common opponent. Lost to Adams Central 6-0, and then most recently again last Friday lost to Central City Centura 10-0, a 5-inning game there. So they've had 3 shortened games this year, 1 win, 2 via a loss. Again, it's our Quick Stop pregame show as we get set up. It is it's a sunshiny day, no doubt, but the wind is coming out of the south in pretty strong fashion here in Holdrege. It's going to push things into left field. Your left fielders are going to have to be on point, backing up. You're going to see them probably at a deep location here in Holdrege as winds are blowing out strong. But again, 74 degrees right now, just expecting winds about 20 to 25 miles an hour, gusting close to 30 miles an hour. You can see the flag extended in center field. It is pretty much extended fully out. MSP taking their in and outs right now. We'll take a timeout on our Quick Stop pregame show. Come back and chat with the head coach, Cole Herrick, and we'll recap that win over Sedgwick County, Colorado, and preview the matchup coming up next. You're listening to Maxwell-St. Pat's Baseball on and watching at HuskerRadio.com.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot, and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
When you're working outdoors, unpredictability is the norm, so tackle your toughest jobs with the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700. This rugged side-by-side brings power to any party with reliable torque for towing and smooth shifting for the trails. And you can choose between 3 trims, Standard, Deluxe, or the True Timber Forest Edition, equipped for ultimate backwood adventures. Get greater capability. See the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700 today at Budke Power Sports off I-80 under the Big Red Roof, North Platte. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Putting your family first.
At Phelps Family Dentistry, we always go the extra mile for our patients. Whether it's helping them conquer their dental anxiety or helping them achieve the smile they've always dreamed of, our team strives to make sure every patient feels like family. Call 534-4040 to schedule your appointment or visit us on the web at phelpsdds.com. We would like to also wish St. Pat's Irish good luck this sports season.
Putting your family first.
Ollie, you need to clean up your fishing and hunting gear. It's everywhere.
I'm out of room. I don't have anywhere to put it.
Get some storage at Another Storage. They have sizes for everything.
I already have some there.
Well, get another. Another Storage, 532-1332.
We'll go back at our quick stop pregame show from Holdrege, Nebraska. As MSP Maxwell-St. Pat's gets ready to take on Holdrege here. They're in their inaugural season of spring baseball. You're in, year 5 now, Coach?
Yeah, it's been good for us. I'm glad that more schools get further west, are starting to add some programs, and they've kind of been a baseball community in the Legion level, so it's nice to get a game against them in spring ball.
Yeah, now you're the veterans of the matchups here, but yeah, you mentioned they've had a lot of Legion success. But hey, let's back up. Your last game, you got a nice victory, Sedgwick County, Colorado, 13-4 there, a tough start. But I thought Brecken settled in, pitched a really fine game, and, it wasn't the cleanest game by either team. But a lot of times, put the ball in play, make the other team do something, and that's what you guys did.
Yeah, absolutely. We talk a lot about if we throw strikes and play defense, we're going to be able to be competitive in a lot of games. And, like you said, it was a little bit of a rocky start on the defensive end, but, yeah, Brecken did a great job settling down. And then, once our bats got rolling, we really hit the ball well. And we also talk about that is put the ball in play, make the other team play catch a little bit, and that was pretty successful for us.
Sometimes the hardest thing in baseball is to make a throw under pressure.
Yeah, definitely. We've definitely had our fair share of woes with that. So yeah, that's a difficult task to do. So it was, like I said, just good to see that success.
It was also for Brecken a career day. I mean, he kind of pitched, I'm sure, the longest he's ever pitched in his career, and he settled in nicely, I thought. And then I thought your bullpen came in and did a really nice job.
Yeah, this is probably our best year in a long time of just having pitching depth, and I talked to you last time about him kind of being our dog on the mound, Brecken, and yeah, we stretched him out longer than he's ever gone, and he did a great job for us. And then Griffin Flock came in, and he just fills up the strike zone, so that was good for us too.
MSP 13-4 winners there over Sedgwick County, Colorado. Good to get that win under your belt now, 1-2, and got a little practice time. And now you turn around and you can play again here against a Holdrege team that is in their inaugural season, but by no means has not played baseball. This group played a lot of Legion baseball. They've had some success in the Legion baseball world. They got a nice park too.
Yeah, it's a very nice field. It's the first time I've ever been out here, and yeah, they're a competitive team. They've had competitive scores with who they've played, so far this spring, and so we're looking forward to a pretty good competitive match.
On the mound, who do you have?
We're gonna have Cole Jones on the mound today.
All right, and obviously you don't have a lot of problems where you're going to say, well, I got to save a guy for this game because they're so spread out. But you also don't want to pitch the same guy all year. You want to get, some bodies out there just in case, you need several games at district time.
Yeah, we're going to kind of tag team Cole Jones and Isaac Irish today, and then, Friday will be the game where we go back to Brecken. So, like I said, it's nice having that pitching depth, and especially not having a bunch of back-to-back games. You can get guys proper rest, so that way we're not overworking arms or anything like that.
MSP at Holdrege here on a Tuesday afternoon. Beautiful day for baseball.
Yeah, this is great. We, usually spring baseball, it's a lot of cold weather, and we're pretty blessed to have a pretty nice day here today.
MSP at Holdrege. Coach, good luck.
Yep, thank you.
More pregame after this.
Sleep happy at the newly renovated Hampton by Hilton North Platte. We go the extra mile to give you an exceptional stay with amenities designed for you, including 55-inch TVs with streaming capabilities, hot breakfast buffet featuring Hampton waffles, indoor pool, and newly designed fitness center. When life is go, 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 it matters where you stay. Choose the Hampton by Hilton North Platte, conveniently located just off I-80 at exit 177.
Looking for used items at a big discount, all while supporting the North Platte Catholic Schools? Shop the Bargain Bin, a thrift store located at 421 East 3rd Street in North Platte. Open Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 3. The Bargain Bin sells everything from household items, quality home decor, crafts, clothing of all sizes, including children's, bedding, holiday decorations, antiques, and furniture. Plus, donations are accepted with drop-off Monday through Wednesday from 8:30 to noon. After hours, call 221-2665. Proceeds benefit North Platte Catholic Schools.
Nebraska Harvest Center, Nebraska's exclusive Kloss dealership, is redefining the future of farming. Join us as a resident service technician and receive a $5,000 signing bonus, competitive wages, and premium free family health care. Are you ready to work on the most advanced agricultural machinery? Take the leap towards a brighter future. Become part of our success story today. Nebraska Harvest Center, driving innovation in agriculture. Visit us at nebharv.com.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Welcome back on HuskerRadio.com. Tanner Struckman with you, set up here in Holdrege, Nebraska, as we get set up for some high school baseball here. Spring ball MSP taking on the Holdrege Dusters here on HuskerRadio.com. I think they're going to introduce the lineup here, so let's go ahead and dive into those here for MSP. In left field, batting first will be Xavier Pieper. Pieper on the season hitting right at 250 on the year. Jackson Braithwaite leads the team at 429. He'll bat second and play second base. Batting third is your starting pitcher today, number 13, Cole Jones, a senior. He leads the team in hits this year with 3 of them on the year. Isaac Irish bats cleanup. Might get some time on the mound. He'll play third base to start. Brecken Collins has been the ace on the mound. He'll play center field here today and bat fifth. Followed by Braxton Richards. Richards batting sixth and playing first base. Levi Charter bats seventh. He's a catcher. Griffin Flock is your shortstop. He'll bat eighth, and rounding out the lineup is Javen Westcoat. Westcoat will play in right field today for MSP. Get the lineup: Pieper, Braithwaite, Jones, Irish, Collins, Richards, Charter, Flock, and Westcoat for MSP. Comes in 1-2 on the year. Starting lineup for the Holdrege Dusters, who are 2-4 on their season. Here's how they'll start. It'll be number 12, Nick Whitus, yes, he is a senior. Whitus will play center field. Batting second is your third baseman, number 21, Lyndon Rodewald, another senior. Batting third, your starting pitcher, number 4, Kagan Steinke. He's a senior, so 3 seniors to start the lineup. Chance Bailey, the shorts will bat fourth. He'll be the catcher today, a big target at 6'3". He's the starting catcher here, batting cleanup. Batting fifth is number 10, Hudson Otto. He's a sophomore playing in right field. Batting sixth, number 14, that's Connor Tilson. Tilson will play at first base. Batting seventh for the Dusters is number 1, Robert Remiggy. He's a freshman. He'll play left field, followed by number 3, Grayson Popple, a junior. He'll play second base, and rounding out the lineup is the shortstop, number 7, Barrett Schroeder, another freshman in the lineup for Jacob McLean, the head coach of the inaugural team for Holdrege Spring Baseball, as they get underway here to their season, their 7th game of the year. MS playing in their 3rd or 5th season. Didn't get a win in 2021, got 3 in 2022, got a program high 6 in 2023, won 2 last year, won 1 this year, and so program in its 5th year now underway, and getting glad to have another opponent within an hour and a half to play baseball here for MSP. Beautiful park here. Again, we got a nice press box. It's really a nice facility. You can see, obviously, this is a program that needed more baseball games at home because they got a nice field. They got a great grandstand, nice press box. They've got all the amenities. The wind's blowing, but that's kind of the case everywhere in the state of Nebraska. We're going to pause for National Anthem. We will come back with first pitch between MSP and Holdrege. Down up next on HuskerRadio.com.
This is Marty Trashinsky. I'm proud to help sponsor another year of sports for our St. Pat's Irish teams. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, I'd be glad to help you out. I've been handling civil lawsuits, criminal cases, and general legal matters here in North Platte for over 30 years. Like our Irish teams, I know how to win. Call me at 534-4837 or visit my website at troshlaw.com. Experience you need, results you want, and let's go Irish.
When it comes time to honor the life of your loved one, it's all about the relationship. Adams and Swanson Funeral Home will help you celebrate that bond with assisting you and your family with all services, ceremonies, grief support, and pre-planning. Learn more by visiting adamswanson.com or by calling 532-2044.
You're hungry and you don't want to cook. Time for Dave's.
You know how it goes. It's 6 p.m. already and nothing's planned for dinner. Let Dave's Place take care of it. With dine-in and carry-out, your family's meal is taken care of.
And Dave's Place has the big game on.
A family atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch all the matchups you want. With homemade pizza, wings of almost any flavor, and nightly drink specials, Dave's Place won't let you down for dinner.
Dave's Place, 1510 East 4th Street, North Platte, or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop.
Hi, this is Jordan Mawson with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. I know that selling the family farm or ranch can be a very tough and emotional decision. Many years of blood, sweat, and tears go into taking care of your family's legacy. Should the time come to make that big decision to sell, you need a professional who understands the farm and ranch real estate market and can help you make the most of this once-in-a-lifetime decision. If you're thinking of selling your farm or ranch property in Nebraska, call me, Jordan Mawson, or check out my agent page at lashleyland.com.
Change your home, change your life with Mortimer Construction. From remodels to new builds, roofing to flooring, we do it all at unbeatable prices. Visit MortimerConstruction.net. Good luck to tonight's athletes. Keep up the hard work.
Welcome back here on HuskerRadio.com. Tanner Struckman, thrilled to be with you from Holdrege, Nebraska for some high school baseball. MSP 1-2, and Holdrege comes in 2-4. On the mound for the Holdrege Dusters in the white uniforms will be Kagan Steinke. Steinke, one of those seniors in that top of the lineup. Steinke on the mound this season. Again, this is the inaugural season. They do have Legion Baseball and have had some success. This will be his first pitching performance of the year, although I don't have one of the stats on there, but actually I think they might all be on there now. I think they do have all the stats on there now. Well, maybe not. Maybe one of the games missing, but according to the stats, he has not pitched this year, so we'll see his inaugural debut on the mound for the Holdrege Dusters. Team that, again, has some experience, certainly with some good seniors. With Steinke, you'll see a lot of him here today, and Whitus, Hartzog, and Rodewald, 4 seniors on the roster, but there's a lot of freshmen. I mean, count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 freshmen on this inaugural season for Legion Baseball for the Holdrege Dusters. Leading off and batting first is Xavier Pieper for MSP to get this one underway here from Holdrege. Glad you're with us on HuskerRadio.com. We got a vantage point. It's kind of far away. Our press box is actually pretty high. It's a beautiful box, but I'm zoomed in about as far as I can without seeing the first and third base line. So we'll keep that there as there's a swinging strike to start us off and an 0-1 count on Xavier Pieper. Pieper coming in with a .250 average, right at 2 for 8. He struggled. A couple hits early in the year. Did not get one against Sedgwick County, Colorado. One of 2 in the lineup that did not get a hit in that game. Here he'll take a strike right down the middle from Steinke, and he's worked ahead 0-1. Pieper swung on one and looked at one, so an 0-2 count on the St. Pat's sophomore. A heavy sophomore class for Coach Cole Herrick. And Steinke delivers the 0-2 outside, ball 1.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Holdrege in the white uniforms here today. White pants. They got the purple dusters across the front, purple hats. MSP in the green tops, white numerals, white pants, green socks. And a called strike 3. Pieper goes down looking to start it off. And MSP 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the first inning for the MSP. I don't know, Wild Irish, whatever you want to call them, MSP baseball team. It's varying mascots, depending on who you ask. Wild Irish has been one that's been adopted over the years. Here's Jackson Braithwaite. Sophomore off to a good start. 429 clip with 3 hits, including a double in his last appearance. He takes a strike 1 right away, and Steinke certainly starting off delivering strikes. Works ahead on the St. Pat's sophomore Braithwaite, who had really one of his career days against Sedgwick County, Colorado. Pitch taken just a bit wide, even 1-1 count on Braithwaite. Braithwaite with a single double, 3 runs batted in, and a run scored in that game last Tuesday. Had a couple stolen bases, I think 3 of them in that game as well. The 1-1 swung on and missed. He timed that one up poorly, 1-2 on Braithwaite. Batting in the 3 spot for MSP will be Cole Jones, who's on the mound. Isaac Irish, if anybody gets on base here in the top of the first. For MSP from Holdrege. The 1-2 swung through and missed, and Steinke starts off with a pair of strikeouts. That one's going down swinging is Braithwaite. 2 up, 2 down for MSP in the top of the first inning here on the road in Holdrege. It'll be up to Cole Jones to try to extend the inning. Cole, 1 of 3 seniors on the roster, hitting .273, 3 hits, a couple singles, 1 double. 1 driven in. Here he operates with nobody on base. The pitch home. First ball hit on bat. It's a foul ball down the first base line. Tilson coming over down the first base line and couldn't grab it. Fall through his glove, and a extra opportunity for Jones getting second life as that one down the first base line. Fairly routine there for Connor Tilson, the sophomore, but it goes through his glove. And Jones will step back in with an 0-1 count. 2 down. We're in the top of the first inning from Holdrege, Nebraska here on HuskerRadio.com. No radio coverage due to the fact that Husker baseball starts later on today. Pitch high for the first time, missing there. Up high is Steinke, 1-1 count. Steinke with a strikeout looking on Pieper, strikeout swinging on Braithwaite. Now has the 1-1 to Jones, and it's fouled off right side. This one will get out of play, giving chases Tilson again, but, well, it might have been in play, but he couldn't quite catch it. Got shielded by the dugout down the first base line. I couldn't see if he had a chance on that. It fell, though, so it's a 1-2 count for Jones. I thought for sure that was going to get out of play, but one might have actually had room to land in play, but he obviously didn't catch it. Back to a 1-2 count on Jones. Steinke delivers, and a curveball comes in, called strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Steinke to start it off on 12 pitches, and MSP goes down looking in the bottom of the top of the first inning. We're to the bottom half. Cole Jones on the mound. When we return, MSP on the road to Holdrege on Husker Radio.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the DinoPay app. DinoPay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair DinoPay is saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
Lincoln County Feed Yard reminds you, when it's time to eat Nebraska beef. Real food for real people. It's pro-America and pro-Nebraska. The Lincoln County Feed Yard is a proud supporter of the North Platte St. Patrick's Athletics. Eat beef tonight and go Irish.
Heading out of town for the weekend or just want your dog to play for a while? Pawsapalooza is your pup's place. Pawsapalooza, owned by Patrick and Rosie O'Neill, is a first-class pet boarding and daycare facility for your pooch. With day camp available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., trust your dog with them. Full or half days available, along with overnight boarding. Located at 663 Halligan Drive in North Platte, Pawsapalooza, your pet's happy place. Find them on Facebook.
Cole Jones on the mound for Maxwell-St. Pat's here to be the starter here. He'll be the first start of the year for Cole, the senior. Cole did pitch earlier this year against Lincoln Christian. Came in 2 2/3 of an inning of relief. Gave up 4 hits, 6 runs, all earned. He struck out 4 and walked 5 in 16 batters faced. So his second action, first on the mound as a starter. Any issues on the outside half for strike 1 into number 12, leading it off, Nick Whitus for the Holdrege Dusters. So Cole seeing his second action. The right-handed senior has been a part of this program all 4 years. Delivers off speed, ground ball to third base. Isaac Irish on a 2-hopper all across the diamond. Little high, pulled Richards off the bag, and a safe reach on error for Whitus on the high pass from Isaac Irish at third base. Normally pretty routine third base player there. Issued that one high, and the leadoff man aboard for Holdrege there. Here at the bottom of the first inning. Now we'll bring up number 21, Lyndon Rodewald, a senior. Rodewald's first pitch popped up. This is shallow center. Backing up is Brecton Collins. Actually going to get reaching all the way back. That had a little bit more air under it, but Collins able to backtrack to center field, and on one pitch, Rodewald retired on a fly out. And there is 1-1 away here in the Holdrege first inning. Initially, I thought that was going to be where Brecken was coming in to catch that, but it carried. That wind is going to play a factor. You hit one to left field. Pieper's going to have to be on point and left. It's going to carry the ball a bit to the left. That one went straight away for Rodewald. 1 away now for Steinke, the starting pitcher. Runner is on the move. Pitch comes in. Charters throw down to second. Going to bounce in. Not in time. On a stolen bag for Whitus. So Whitus steals, and they immediately attack Levi Charter. For Whitus, that's his first stolen bag, only the third of the year for Holdrege. They had not been aggressive through 6 games, but they started off. 1-0 pitch. Comes home to Steinke, a little high from Cole Jones, 2-0. Steinke on the year, 375 average. He has 6 hits and 6 driven in. He's been the extra bagger. 2 doubles and a triple, so he's been the big stick. Here he'll take one high and tight, 3-0.
3 balls and no strikes.
Runner at second, 1 away. We're in the bottom of the first. Holdrege, MSP here after MSP went down in order via strikeout to the current batter, Steinke. 3-0. Jones can't find it. Misses outside, and a 4-pitch walk issued. Runners now at first and second for Holdrege, as Jones issues a base on balls. Brings up the cleanup batter, number 42, Chance Bailey. Bailey's a sophomore, and he's had a good start, 455 average with 5 hits, 5 driven in. Has one of the team's 2 homers this year. First pitch taken. Must have been a little bit high for Jones, 1-0. Runner at first reached on an error, or second reached on an error. Runner at first on a base on balls. There was a fly ball to center to record 1 out. The 1-0 from Jones, and he misses that low, and he's missed 6 straight. Cole, a senior. He pitched quite a bit last year. 12 2/3 innings in 6 appearances. 1 decision. An 0-1 record. 2-0, well high, 3-0, and he is in danger of walking back-to-back batters here on 4 pitches. And that was an issue last year for Cole. Got to find his strike zone here with a 3-0, and loses it upstairs and outside, and back-to-back 4-pitch walks has loaded the bases with 1 away here in the bottom of the first for Holdrege. And we'll have a courtesy runner at first for Bailey. Looks like number 2 running Reed Schultz, a freshman. So nowhere to put him. For now, number 10, Hudson Otto, a sophomore, who has 1 hit in 9 ABs, a 111 average. But every base occupied. First pitch, he'll swing through and miss. Jones gets a swinging strike. It might have been a ball too, but Otto went after it. Fortunate for MSP is it's strike 1. Jones 0-1, taken high, 1-1. That's where Cole's kind of lived early on here in this ball game. Otto 1 driven in this year with a 1-1 count. Jones loses that one low, got below Charter, and a run comes home to score on that, and Nick Whitus will touch home plate.
Whitus scores on the pass ball.
And on to third goes Steinke, on to second goes Schultz, and it's 1-0 now.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Holdrege grabs a 1-0 lead, and MSP really hurting themselves here now with mistakes on a pass ball. 2-1 count as well on Otto. Runners now at second and third, and Holdrege with the 1-0 lead. Jones issues, missed it wide, 3-1, and full struggle to find the strike zone early on here. Jones needs a good one, 3-1, runs in tight, and the third walk of the first inning here for Cole Jones loads the bases up again, and that's going to prompt time called by Coach Eric to come out and chat with his senior starting pitcher. Got a break in the action here. It's brought to you by Dave's Place in North Platte. For the next time out of your kitchen to the best homemade pizza and wings, get to Dave's Place with dine-in, carry-out, and online ordering available. It is Dave's Place in North Platte. Here at Holdrege here, or first pitch temperature here from Holdrege, right at 75 degrees. You could not ask for a better day. Winds gusted up to 25 miles per hour out of the south. Flag is pretty fully extended in center field here. It is a kind of a northeast facing ballpark here on the southwest or east corner of town with a cornfield, the backdrop here. Pretty picturesque setting here from Holdrege. Conversation in the books with Coach Eric trying to settle down his starting pitcher in Cole Jones. Bags are loaded, 1 away, and now steps in the lefty, number 14, Connor Tilson. Tilson, the sophomore, with bags loaded. First pitch comes in and finds the inner half, strike 1. Cole's been wide on right-handed pitchers, so that one went right inside on Tilson. Hitting 143, couple hits. He'll pop this one up. Foul ball left side out of play. Pieper gave a short look at it, but Jones ahead 0-2. Boy, a strikeout here would be huge for Cole. If he can slam the door on Tilson with bags loaded still. Tilson looking for his first run batted into the year, the 0-2. Foul ball up and off to our left. That's going to hit the press box, bounce back into the stands, and actually will bounce through down below. Open seating here underneath the bleachers. I'm good. Here's a ground ball to Braithwaite. Could be 2. Flips to second for 1. Relay throw. Not going to be there in time. It'll score a run. So Tilson puts the ball in play, gets a fielder's choice. It'll make it a 2-0 lead. MSP will get the second out as Steinke will score. Schultz safe at third. Otto out at second. And there's now 2 away, but Holdrege grabbed a 2-0 lead. So credit Tilson for putting the ball in play and scoring a run. Would have had to been a pretty quick flip there for Flock at shortstop to make that play. And now 2 down for Robert Remigey, the freshman. Remigey has 3 hits on the year, hitting 200, takes one low, bounces away from Charter. Now the play's going to be at home, and he throws low for the pitcher, Jones. Now on to third base goes the base runner. Might be a play there. Irish tags him out. That'll end the inning. So they're going to get a run out of all of that. 3-0. Holdrege will have the lead. A wild play to end the bottom of the first inning, but the Dusters will plate 3 after 1. Holdrege has the lead. We go to the top half of the second when we return. MSP trailing 3-0 on Husker Radio.
CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, and remote services available for your home or business. And they also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillips and Willow in North Platte. Call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
Are you tired of gathering that same old bull off the neighbors? Or maybe you can't even enjoy some privacy in your own backyard? You need to call Lazy TS Custom Fencing of North Platte. We offer barbed wire fencing, continuous fencing, privacy fence, chain link fence, tank setting, snow removal, and any skid loader service required. Lazy TS Custom Fencing, 308-539-9579, and go Irish.
If it's party time, plan your next occasion at Occasions. Right next to the lake, Occasions can host your next gathering, meeting, party, or simply a get-together. With a full kitchen and outdoor patio, plus tables and chairs, call Mike to book at 227-2602. Occasions of North Platte.
Back here on HuskerRadio.com, Tanner Struckman with you. End of one. Holdrege with the lead by a score of 3-0. Just like the athletes on the field quarter track, your heating and cooling units work hard, and service on them is sometimes needed when the air conditioning stops running cold or your furnace shuts down. Call Langmeyer Heating and Cooling of North Platte for service or a new unit altogether. That's Langmeyer Heating and Cooling of North Platte, 534-5848. Due up 4-5-6 for MSP here in the second inning, trailing 3-0. Isaac Irish to lead it off. The first pitch from Steinke, a swinging strike from Irish. 0-1. Steinke, 3 strikeouts in the first inning. He went to work against MSP, who was not able to catch up with him. And Irish down in a hole 0-1. Pitch misses that outside corner. A ball and a strike to Isaac, the senior, hitting .333. 2 for 6 on the year. Pair of singles. Couple runs scored against Sedgwick County, Colorado last week. 1-1. Ground ball. This one gloved by the shortstop on a hop, but Schroeder on the transfer can't get it to first. And reaching will be Isaac Irish. I don't think you would add a play on that. They're going to call that a base hit, and I think deservedly so. That was going to be just about in the hole. And Schroeder was able to get it on the second hop, but on the transfer to the right hand, lost it. And so Isaac Irish gets his 3rd hit of the year. And MSP's got a leadoff man aboard here in the top of the second inning now for Brecken Collins. See if that can shake off the dust for MSP. Swinging strike for Collins, 0-1. Irish, a senior who has played in a lot of games. This is the 37 in his career for MSP. That's his 25th hit. He would be one of the leaders in MSP baseball history in that category. Here's a pitch hitting the outside half. 0-1. Collins in an 0-2 hole now. Brecken 2 for 8 officially on the year. Pair of doubles, or pair of runs batted in, I should say. He is a threat to run every time he's on. Isaac himself has not stolen a bag this year. The 0-2. Brecken Collins swings and misses, strikeout. And 4 strikeouts now for Nick Steinke. Kagan Steinke, the senior. And he puts one away here in the top of the second inning. Here's Braxton Richards stepping in, senior. A .200 average himself, officially 2 for 10. Throw over to first, Isaac Irish back in sliding. Braxton got the biggest hit of his career in that game against Sedgwick County, Colorado a week ago. It was a RBI triple. Had a single in the season opener as well. Runner on the move, testing the arm of Bailey. Throw down to second to Isaac Irish. They got him out. Irish caught stealing at second base. And there is now 2 down as the base runner is erased. Nice throw down from Bailey. The tag applied by Schroeder. 2 away, bags erased for MSP here in the top of the second inning. They had not been a real aggressive team through the first 2 games. Very aggressive against Sedgwick County. They had 9 stolen bases in that game. And now an 0-1 count to Braxton Richards with nobody on. He'll swing and miss. And MSP's down to a strike in this inning. That is the first out recorded not be a strikeout by Steinke. Got some help from his catcher. A 1-1 now, I guess, to Richards. They called that a ball. Now 2-1. That first pitch must have been a ball on that steal attempt. So now a 2-1 count to Braxton. Runs inside, 3-1. Richards working ahead, or at least even working ahead here and trying to get on base, be a base on balls here from Steinke. Kicks in, delivers. Foul driven to left field. This is well hit. Stripped it foul, though. That is going to bounce beyond. That'd have been a long. I was gone, but the wind might have carried that one out of play. Boy, Braxton gave that a ride. And now a full count. Looking for his first career home run. He put that one over an SUV in left field, but a foul ball. And that's going to be a long run down for anybody who wants to go get that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Richards. 2 down. We're in the top of the second. See if he can straighten it out. This time he swings and misses. Got a little aggressive after seeing that long one go foul. And the 5th strikeout for Steinke will end the top of the second inning. For MSP, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Bottom of the second we go. Holdrege 3, MSP 0 on Husker Radio.
Buying a car? It's not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. 23 years. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by your lot at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. Come see us. Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com.
Why wait? You don't have to sit around a long time waiting to register just to have your lab work done. Whether you are at the North Platte Health Pavilion or Westfield Shopping Center, Pathology Services has multiple drawing stations and ample personnel to draw your blood tests quickly so your time is better spent elsewhere. Simply tell your doctor you want your lab test performed at the first floor in North Platte Health Pavilion or Westfield Shopping Center at Pathology Services.
Pathology Services of North Platte. Learn more at pathologyservices.com.
Back here to Holdrege on HuskerRadio.com. No radio coverage today due to the fact that Husker baseball, they're playing at Kansas this afternoon. Pregame will start for that in about 45 minutes over on KODY. MSP on the road to Holdrege. First ever meeting between these two programs because this is the first ever season for Holdrege baseball in the spring game. MSP trailing 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Our coverage brought to you in part by Viera Wireless of North Platte. They're your home for cell phone and internet needs, providing consistent, clear connections across Nebraska, including in rural areas. They're also the provider for our connections today to make our broadcast possible. Check out Viera Wireless, 1302 South Chestnut Street in North Platte. MSP, busy week. They don't get too many of these. They're going to play 2 this week. On Friday, they will host Aurora. See Aurora on Friday at Billwood Field, 4 o'clock. First pitch there. We'll have it for you right here on HuskerRadio.com. Aurora beat this Holdrege team 12-2 to kick off the season back on March 21st. Holdrege due up here in the bottom of the second. They'll bring up the bottom of the order. Remigee, Popple, and Schroeder, 7, 8, 9, facing Cole Jones for his second inning. Cole, 21 pitches in the first. Comes home with a pitch that hits the lower outside corner, strike one. And the number 1, Robert Remigee. A freshman, 3 hits on the year. He does have a run batted in and a double. A swinging strike. He goes down in a hole 0-2. It was an interesting end of the first inning there. It was a pass ball that allowed a runner to score, but then the runner got thrown out at the other base runner trying to get to third, thrown out. Here's a foul ball into the crowd. That's going to take a hop, and an MSP fan's going to glove that one cleanly with bare hands. Toss it back into the dugout. And another 0-2 count here for Remigee. Jones kicks in, delivers the 0-2. Curveball foul back, left side out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. 0-2 on Remigee, spelled Remmenga, but I remember that name. I don't know why, though, because I haven't done a whole lot of Duster sports. Here's a pitch on the outside corner. Trying to get him to chase. He does not 1-2. Good eye from the freshman. First time to Holdrege. Certainly for baseball, I don't recall calling any high school games here in any way. Here's a line drive. That's over the glove of Flock into left center. Brecken Collins trying to cut it off. Maybe misread that. He'll pick it up near the outside wall. It'll be a double for Robert Remigee. A leadoff double for Holdrege from the freshman. Played that one pretty well, but I think maybe Brecken didn't quite take the right angle on that. And it's the second extra baser for the freshman Remigee. He's on second base here with nobody out. Bringing up an 8 hitter in the lineup, Grayson Popple, a junior. First pitch to Popple showing bunt fouls at back 0-1. Popple, 231 average, 3 hits, 1 double. He does have second most runs batted in this year with 5. Trying to lay a bunt down here. We'll see if he can deliver the sacrifice and move Remigee along. He'll take one low there, 1-1. Good stop by home plate by Charter. Charging was Braxton Richards at first base. Max Preps does have sacrifice hits. Popple looking for his second sack bunt of the year. Ball and a strike. to the junior. Jones looks to second, kicks in, delivers the 1-1. Ground ball, foul or bump right back to Jones. He'll scoop it up, throw to first, record the out there with Braithwaite covering. Runner moves along to third. It's a successful sack bunt there for Popple. And there's now one away in the bottom of the second inning, but a base runner moved along to third for Holdrege here for the bottom of the order in Schroeder. That's Barrett Schroeder. He's a freshman. Schroeder will be looking for his first hit. 0 for 8 start to the year for Schroeder. One away. Ground ball, this one to Flock at short. He'll have only play at first. Throw there is dropped. Dropped by Richards. Coming home to score is Remigi. It's a 4-0 lead and a reach on air for MSP. It's going to be an E3, and Remigi scores to make it 4-0. And MSP not helping themselves out here. It was the right play by Flock. He only had that there at first base. It was going to score a run, but boy, you'd like to have that second out. And now the top of the order, and the throw over to first gets away. Poor pass to first base, and on to second goes Schroeder on the throwing error. And MSP killing themselves, their third error of the ball game, second of the inning. And now the top of the order coming around with a runner at second. So that bottom half of the order, boy, they did their job. 7, 8, 9. A double, a sack bunt, a reach on error. And now they're sitting pretty with top of the order coming around. First pitch coming home, ball one into Whitus. Whitus first time up, reached on an error. Hit a ground ball to Isaac Irish at third, who didn't get a good throw to first base. Now Whitus tees one up to left field. Backing up his Pieper on the move, won't get to it. It's well over his head. He bounces off the fence. It'll be a RBI double as Whitus comes in standing up. And it is 5-0 Holdrege here in the second inning. And Holdrege getting it done. Whitus with his best hit of the ball game, scoring Schroeder as Whitus drives in his second RBI of the year, making it 5-0 Holdrege here. And now Rodewald steps in. Rodewald flew out to Brecken Collins in center field. And he'll run one inside. That gets away from Charter, back to the backstop. On to third base goes the base runner on that pitch. MSP with several pass balls here today, several errors. I mean, even in the outfield, kind of mistiming some stuff. That one, I don't think Xavier had a play on that, even if he made a good jump on it. It was over his head. There's a strike issued by Cole, 1-1. A tough start for MSP. Right now, out of the 5 runs, just 2 are earned. That pitch well wide, 2-1 into Rodewald. Runner at third, 1 away. Holdrege, a quick start for the Dusters here, 5-0 in the bottom of the second. Ground ball, left side, that is a foul ball. And dancing out of the way was Whitus. Boy, that was sharply hit down that third base line. Pretty well hit, if that's fair. It easily scores him, and he might get to second. Whitus had to dance out of the way down the third base line. Now a 2-2 count to Rodewald. Jones delivers. Pop up. Third base line. It's a long run, though, coming back in. It's actually be Xavier Pieper's ball to left field. Runner is going. Pieper's throw home is not going to be in time. It'll be a sac fly. Driving in Whitus is Rodewald with a sacrifice fly. And that carried enough. On the bat again, the wind playing some tricks with you. I didn't think that had near. I thought that was going to be initially Isaac Irish's play at third base, and I think initially he did too. He was backing up, starting to run at it, and then that wind carried it to left field, pushed it deep enough for Whitus to come home to score. And there's now 2 away, bases erased for Steinke. I think they want Isaac Irish to touch the bag. Maybe didn't see the tag up there. MSP maybe hoping that he didn't get the tag up. He did. And it's 6-0 here. Holdrege, nobody on now for Steinke. Steinke walked his first time up. Jones issues high, ball 1. Holdrege plating 3 in the first, 3 now in the second on a pair of hits. Here's a foul ball back into the net, 1-1. 3 errors on MSP here in this ball game has not helped them. Probably at least 3 pass balls, too. That has been an issue for MSP here. 1-1 count. That's wide from Jones, 2-1. Isaac Irish, I think, would be the next pitcher up for MSP. Brecken Collins slated to start on Friday. 2-1 low. Good stop behind home plate. 3-1 now to Steinke. Jones trying to avoid a walk here. Has 3 today. The 3-1 from the senior. Ground ball. This one to Isaac Irish on the ground. Scoops it up on the infield dirt. Throws to first and low. Not scooped out. Another reach on air. And on to second base will go Steinke. And that one low from Isaac Irish.
On the air, advances to second base.
So an error.
That'll bring to the plate catcher number 42, Chance Bailey.
The 4th one for MSP. And a 2-out base runner for Holdrege will bring up now Chance Bailey. Bailey walked his first time up. It was a period of 3 straight walks back in that first inning on this part of the order. We have a courtesy runner at second base. I'm not sure who that is. But now Bailey steps in, who's a tall drink of water. I mean, on the roster, 6'3", 215, just a sophomore. Pitch home, fouled right side. That'll be down the right field line. There's a lot of room to catch a foul ball down the lines here. A lot of grass, but Javen Westcote didn't even give it a look, didn't have enough air under it. 0-1 count on Bailey. 6 home for Holdrege through 2 innings. That one high and tight. Bailey moves out of the way to take that one 1-1. Ball and a strike on Bailey. Jones delivers, and that one hits him. High and tight again, and Bailey will get a free pass via hit by pitch. So now runners first and second. And that'll bring up Hudson Otto. Otto walked his first time up back in the first inning. There's going to be a courtesy runner for Bailey again. Schultz coming in to run for him. Otto steps in, runners first and second, still 2 outs. 6-0 Holdrege here in the bottom of the second inning. Jones delivers, low, bounced in, ball 1. Just hadn't been enough strikes thrown. And also for MSP, not a lot of help defensively either. 24 balls, 23 strikes. That'll make it 25-23 as that one bounces in. Another stop by Charter behind home plate. He's been active behind home plate. Hear the wind whipping here in Holdrege. 2-0 count. High and tight. Jones all over the place right now at 3-0. First 2 bouncing in. That one right where it hit Bailey a moment ago. And a bad one away from loading up the bags. Otto likely taking all the way here on the 3-0. And it's ball 4. Bases loaded once again for Holdrege here in the second. And that'll bring up Tilson. Connor Tilson, who grounded into a fielder's choice that drove in a run back in the first inning. The lefty, looking for his 3rd hit, sees one low, ball 1. Every bag occupied. 2 down here in the second. There's a strike from Jones, 1-1. Cole's second appearance again on the mound for MSP. That off-speed missing high, 2-1. Steinke at third, Schultz at second, Otto at first. 2-1 count, 2 outs here in the second inning. Foul ball to the crowd it goes. Ooh, comes off the hand, the bare hand of a fan. Didn't glove it though, 2-2. But he got a hand on it. Had the hat, didn't elect to use it, went bare hand instead. 2-2 count, here we go. Foul ball left side, that one more out of play. And another 2-2 upcoming.
Sponsor for that foul ball is Papa Construction.
Jones got to slam the door here, see if he's got a pitch. Looking for his first strikeout. The 2-2 to Tilson. Just gets a piece on the inside, nearly jammed him. 3 straight foul balls. Tilson battling here at 2-2. Bags loaded. 6-0 lead. Jones delivers, bounces that one in. Charter keeps everybody on their base, walling that off, full count. Cole's got to issue a good one here, or he's going to bring home the 7th run. Tilson at home plate, bags loaded, bottom of the 2nd. The 3-2, runners on the move, ground ball to Isaac Irish. He will glove it on 2 hops, throw to first in time, recording that 5-3 out. That's been not easy to do for MSP today, but that one didn't have a lot on it. He was able to pick that one up pretty routinely and end the inning. But for Holdrege, they get 3 more runs off 2 hits, 3 errors, 3 left on base. We go to the top of the 3rd. Holdrege 6, MSP 0 on Husker Radio.
Have you heard the news? Enrollment is up at North Platte Catholic Schools, and we're excited to keep growing. I'm Enrollment Director Gwen Covey, inviting you to see what the buzz is all about. Join us and experience the difference a faith-filled education can make for your child. We're proud of our caring teachers, challenging curriculum, commitment to service, and daily focus on faith. And education at NPCS is an investment you won't regret. Call today to schedule a tour, 532-1874.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Allo Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit allofiber.com to switch today.
Are you in need of farm or ranch management or considering a sale of your ag real estate? Turn to the professionals at HD Management. Contact Kurt Pieper, Hank Nicely, or Justin Pieper with HD Management in North Platte. That's HD Management, your professionals in ag real estate. Our game coverage also brought to you in part by CT Computer Services on the corner of Phillip and Willow, offering Tune-Up Tuesdays, where all in-shop services are at price at CT Computer Services. Technology solved. Tanner Struckman back with you here in Holdrege. Due up here in the top of the 3rd, 7-8-9 for MSP. Charter Flock Westcote for Nick Steinke, Kagan Steinke. And a first pitch swinging foul ball for Levi Charter for MSP. We've not been able to get much off of Steinke. 1 hit, and he was erased on a stolen bag attempt. Steinke issues as a ground ball, 3rd base. That will stay just roll foul. Rodewald picked it up, but a foul ball, 0-2 now on Levi Charter. Sophomore hitting .286, 2 for 7. Does have a double and a single here this year. Both came against Sedgwick County, Colorado last game. In an 0-2 hole, Steinke, 5 strikeouts. Heading the count 0-2, make it 6. Burn him. And MSP has not been able to find tee off on Kagan Steinke yet. The senior is delivering in his first outing on the mound. Here's now Griffin Flock, the Maxwell freshman. He'll look for his first hit here. Flock 0 for 7. Got a reach on error to get on base for the first time last game, and here fouls that one back. That'll get into the crowd. 0-1. It hit the top of the netting. Boy, if that didn't hit that, that was coming awfully close to us. But the netting slowed it down just enough. 0-1 count on Flock. A little high, 1-1. Steinke's been efficient, has not really gotten behind. Maybe one batter. I think Braxton Richards got ahead on him. Now a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss from Flock, 1-2. MSP in a 1-2 hole. Flock takes a look at, called strike 3. I think he even knew that was going down. And that's another strikeout for Steinke. 2 away here in the MSP 3rd inning now for the bottom of the order, Javen Westcote. Westcote will try to get things started for MSP. Westcote, the freshman, has had a good start to his freshman campaign. 3 for 7. He actually has the team high 429 average. He'll foul one up and just above us. Straight back 0-1 on Westcote. 2 driven in for Westcote. He was 2 for 3 against Sedgwick County, Colorado. Both runs batted in and 2 runs scored. 0-1 taken all the way down the middle, strike. Boy, Steinke just efficient. he has worked ahead again. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the top of the third for MSP, and that one runs in tight. Westcote dances out of the way, 1-2. Back to work here with a 1-2. Westcote delivers, swinging a strikeout. And number 7 on the day for Steinke through 3 innings of play. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Bottom of the third we go. MSP trailing Holdrege 6-0 on Husker Radio.
When you're working outdoors, unpredictability is the norm, so tackle your toughest jobs with the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700. This rugged side-by-side brings power to any party with reliable torque for towing and smooth shifting for the trails. And you can choose between 3 trims, Standard, Deluxe, or the True Timber Forest Edition, equipped for ultimate backwood adventures. Get greater capability. See the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700 today at Budke Power Sports off I-80 under the Big Red Roof, North Platte. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Putting your family first. At Phelps Family Dentistry, we always go the extra mile for our patients. Whether it's helping them conquer their dental anxiety or helping them achieve the smile they've always dreamed of, our team strives to make sure every patient feels like family. Call 534-4040 to schedule your appointment or visit us on the web at phelpsdds.com. We would like to also wish St. Pat's Irish good luck this sports season.
Putting your family first.
Looking for a great place to stay? Visit North Platte's award-winning True by Hilton Hotel. You'll be greeted by their spacious lobby and friendly staff. Play a game of pool or relax by our fire pit as you savor your favorite beverage from our well-stocked pantry, which includes beer and wine. Enjoy the state-of-the-art 55-inch HD television with streaming capabilities. Complimentary breakfast buffet featuring fresh-made pancakes in our large fitness center. Choose the True by Hilton North Platte, conveniently located just off I-80 at exit 179.
If you need a thicker, greener, less troublesome lawn, call Jorgensen's Lawn Service 368-4000 with fertilizer, iron, weed, and insect control. Jorgensen's proudly serves the entire area. Call today for a free estimate, 368-4000. New pitcher Isaac Irish out there for MSP. He'll make his second appearance on the mound. Isaac pitched against St. Paul Palmer back in game number 2 in that one. Pitched total of an inning and a third, gave up 4 hits, 8 runs, all earned. And here he leads off with a swinging strikeout on Remigi. 0-1. So, for Isaac, in his second pitching outing of the year, try to slow down that ERA. His issues wide, 1-1 to Remigi. Due up for Holdrege, the bottom of the order, 7-8-9, which did their job in the last inning. Remigi doubled to lead it off, and here he'll swing and miss. 0-1-2. Isaac pitched quite a bit last year, 18 2/3 innings in 5 innings of play. He was a busy one for the Irish as Remigi fouls one down the third base line. Stays behind 1-2. Excuse me, 14 2/3 innings. He had an 18 ERA a year ago on his junior campaign. Been one of the 4-year players for MSP. Bounces that one in 2-2. Isaac was playing third base prior to that. Griffin Phlox moved to third, Cole Jones to short. Actually, I don't know if that's quite right. I don't know if that is quite right. That's Cole at short. I think it is. It is. Just had a moment there. 2-2. And a swinging strikeout. Isaac able to get his first strikeout. First one for MSP here in the inning. That's a good start. MSP got down 4-0 to Sedgwick County, Colorado. Came back and stopped them 13-4. See if things settle into this game. One thing's for sure, they got to keep it 6-0. Here's now Popple. Popple, first time up, sack bunted successfully. And he'll see one low, ball 1. MSP this year with a 1-0 count, Irish issues, and hits the outside corner, 1-1. You've seen, obviously, Brecken pitch, a couple outings. Griffin Phlox come in twice. Isaac making his second appearance. We saw Jones make his second appearance. It's the 1-1. Just another foul ball left side, 1-2. Javen Westcote came in, didn't record an out, but pitched in that season opener. And Michael Lesmus, he got the start, or pitched, didn't get the start, but pitched 2 1/3 innings. He had a pretty decent outing, only 2 earned runs in that season opening triangular, as that pitch just misses. 2-2. That's a good ball placement there by Isaac Irish. Count goes 2-2 to Popple. So you look at your pitching staff, 3 are freshmen right now. The 2-2. Foul ball right side. That'll reach the stands. Take a carom into the stands just to our right. 2-2 again.
Today's sponsor is Popple Construction.
So a 2-2 count here to Popple, Grayson Popple, a junior. 1 away, bottom of the 3rd. And that bounces in, full count. Boy, if you're Irish, you really want to try to at least get your second out in this bottom of the order before the top of the order comes around. Although you could argue this part of the order was just as effective as the top half. Full count, 3-2, swing and a miss. Isaac Irish gets back-to-back strikeouts here to start off the bottom of the 3rd. There's 2 away. Bring up the bottom of the order now, number 7, Barrett Schroeder, the freshman. Schroeder reached on an error. He had a ground ball to Flock at short. And on the throw to first, it was dropped by the first baseman. There's a swinging strike, 0-1. Isaac able to find the strikeouts here early on. His first outing recorded 2 in that game. Already has 2 today. Swinging a strike, and he's had 0-2. He'll try to slam the door in this 3rd inning. Senior, again, has played a lot of baseball for MSP. This is his 13th appearance on the mound in his career. The 0-2 called strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Isaac Irish here in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll go to the 4th. Holdrege 6-0, but they go down in order in the 3rd. Back after this on Husker Radio.
Looking for used items at a big discount, all while supporting the North Platte Catholic Schools? Shop the Bargain Bin, a thrift store located at 421 East 3rd Street in North Platte. Open Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 3. The Bargain Bin sells everything from household items, quality home decor, crafts, clothing of all sizes, including children's, bedding, holiday decorations, antiques, and furniture. Plus, donations are accepted with drop-off Monday through Wednesday from 8:30 to noon. After hours, call 221-2665. Proceeds benefit North Platte Catholic Schools.
Nebraska Harvest Center, Nebraska's exclusive Kloss dealership, is redefining the future of farming. Join us as a resident service technician and receive a $5,000 signing bonus, competitive wages, and premium free family health care. Are you ready to work on the most advanced agricultural machinery? Take the leap towards a brighter future. Become part of our success story today. Nebraska Harvest Center, driving innovation in agriculture. Visit us at nebharv.com.
Our game coverage brought to you in part by Langmeyer Heating and Cooling of North Platte. Just like the athletes on the field, quarter track, your heating and cooling units work hard, and service on them is sometimes needed. When the air conditioning stops running cold or your furnace shuts down, call Langmeyer Heating and Cooling of North Platte for service or a new unit altogether. That's Langmeyer Heating and Cooling of North Platte, 534-5848. Top of the order, due up here at the top of the 4th inning for MSP. Kagan Steinke, 35 pitches, 8 strikeouts. I think I said when we went to break that he only had 7. He has 8. The only other out was a steal attempt by Isaac Irish thrown out at second base. He has the only hit and the only base runner for MSP. So Xavier Pieper starts off the 4th, second time around. He'll foul one back off to our right out of play, 0-1. So pretty easy through the lineup. Everybody struck out but Isaac. Xavier trying to get things going at the plate. Down on the count, 0-1. Steinke delivers, bounces that one, and 1-1. And more impressively, I don't know that he got behind anybody besides Braxton Richards maybe once. I think he was down 3-1 on him. Otherwise, he's at 37 pitches, 27 strikes. Unbelievable start here. Foul ball, backing out of play, 1-2 now.
Please return that foul ball
on Xavier Pieper.
Today's sponsor is Larson's Ace Hardware.
Braithwaite Jones, anybody reaches Isaac Irish for MSP. 1-2 count. Steinke looking for his 9th strikeout. And a ground ball to the 3rd baseman, scooped up by Rodewald across the diamond, a little high, pulls him off the bag. Safe is Pieper. Pulled Tilson high off the bag, and a reach on air. And again, boy, this goes back to our pregame chat with Coach.
That'll bring up the second base.
Problem with strikeouts is you're not making anybody have to make a play defensively either. So a reach on air, E5 on Rodewald. And a leadoff base runner for MSP for the second straight inning. Down 6-0. Braithwaite now to the plate. I doubt MSP will be real aggressive after getting thrown out on that first attempt, as Braithwaite takes called strike one. He was a strikeout victim swinging back in the first inning. Braithwaite, we normally probably see him in a tighter ball game bunt, but down 6-0, probably can't afford to do that. Steinke working, and he shows bunt, pulls back, takes the ball, snap throw to first. Pieper got away. Safe. Boy, that was close. Pieper might have gotten a little too far away there. But he is back in sliding. Coach Braithwaite directing what Xavier needs to do here down the first baseline. Ball, and actually 1-1 count now on Jackson Braithwaite. Takes it outside, 2-1. That PA or scorekeeper here, he was saying he coached Coach Braithwaite back in Arapahoe back in his junior high days. You don't have to go too far to find somebody that knows the Braithwaite name. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. Certainly when you get south of the interstate. Good and bad, but mostly good. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jackson Braithwaite. Runner at first is Pieper. Nobody out, top of the fourth. MSP trailing Holdrege 6-0. Steinke, long pause, delivers the 2-2 low. Good stop by Bailey, full count.
Full count.
And this would be the first opportunity for MSP to draw a walk, although it'll have to be something way offline for Braithwaite to not go after it. At 3-2. Here's the pitch. And it's called strike 3. Braithwaite goes down looking. 9th strikeout for Steinke, puts one away here in the top of the fourth. Boy, what a job by Steinke so far. Through 3 1/3. Again, on the stats, his first outing of the year on the mound, at least according to Max Preps. So he is delivered in his first outing. Here's Cole Jones, 0 for 1, sees one low, 1-0. Cole, strikeout victim. That'll get repetitive. Came in hitting .273 with a hit in every game so far. He's the only one that can say that. So he started the year with a 3-game hit streak, trying to extend it here. The 1-0. Low and outside, 2-0. Cole, a senior. He's played a lot of baseball from Maxwell. 36th game. Him and Isaac Irish have played in almost every game in the program's history. The 2-0. Outside of that first year, he'll pop one up right by us. That'll come right off of the front, just above us, and bounce down below. I think the Coolies had a play at that one. Maybe the Braithwaites in the crowd had it. They let it bounce, though, safely, 2-1. Back to work. One inside the Cole Jones, 3-1. Boy, that one a little lower, and it's got a window opportunity, right? I do have all the windows closed outside of one to get my crowd mic. But that one had a chance to come in on us, 3-1. You could hear it. 3-1 to Jones, ground ball. This is a 2-hopper, second baseman gloves it, throws to first in time. Good movement by Popple to slide to his left and get that. He got in front of it and was able to knock it down with his glove hand nicely. But it was that quick movement that got him that. He made it a fairly routine 4-3. 2 away, runner does go to second for Cole Jones, with 2 down now for Isaac Irish, who did get a single. The only hit for MSP on Steinke. He was thrown out stealing. Let's try to drive in a run here for MSP in the top of the fourth. Steinke looks to second to Pieper. Couple looks there, now delivers first pitch, high and tight, 1-0. But, again, credit to Jones, putting the ball in play. Just Popple made a nice move to get that out. 1-0 count. Longest inning so far for Steinke. Upstairs, 2-0. He lost a little bit of his efficiency, although it's still at a pretty high clip right now.
2 balls and no strikes.
He's at 52 pitches, 34 strikes. This one's a foul pop up on the infield. Might be a foul ball actually behind home plate. Went off to the right. I couldn't quite tell at the angle from here which way that was going. Catcher had the only play, and Bailey could not get to it. Irish back in at 2-1. MSP playing in their 4th game of the year. They are off until Friday when Aurora comes to town to Billwood Field. 4 o'clock for a single game there. We'll have it for you at HuskerRadio.com. 2-1 count to Isaac Irish, runner at second. 2 away. Sees it low. Got away from Bailey just a couple feet. But not enough for Pieper to move along. Now a 3-1 count on Isaac Irish. See how aggressive Isaac is with the lone hit of the day for MSP. Steinke comes set with a 3-1. And a ground ball right up the middle. Pieper at third base is being sent by Coach Herrick. Up with it is Whitus. His throw coming home. Not in time. It's an RBI single for Isaac Irish. Makes it a 6-1 game. He'll get to home or second base on the throw as well. So Isaac able to drive in a run to make it a 6-1 ball game. Right up the middle. And for Isaac, his first RBI on his 4th hit of the year. And now it's Brecken Collins stepping in with Irish at second base. Collins lines one center field. It's a base hit. Isaac Irish at third being sent home. Whitus' throw is cut off. The relay not there. 6-2 RBI single Brecken Collins. MSP back-to-back RBI singles. They made it a 6-2 game here in the top of the 4th inning.
Up the first baseman, number 23, Braxton Richards.
So for Brecken Collins, it's his 3rd run batted in on the year on his 3rd hit. And that's back-to-back hits right up the middle. Now for Braxton Richards, a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning. And that one goes over his head. Bailey has to pop up, catch that 1-1-0 count to Richards. Richards had an interesting at-bat. He did strike out, but it was in a lot different fashion. He had gotten ahead 3-1, one of the only batters to get ahead of Steinke through the first part of the order. And he sees that one over his head, ducks down even lower, 2-0. He drove one to left field, just foul. Otherwise, it would have been the first home run of the year for MSP. He struck out a moment later. Ahead in the count 2-0. And I got to think he's feeling that last one that drifted just foul. The 2-0 takes it high, 3-0. Might not get a chance. And Steinke has not walked a batter. His 60th pitch will have to be a good one to avoid that. Brecken Collins at first base. Great speed for him. But the 3-0 taken all the way as strike 3-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Collins does have 4 stolen bases. Boy, you'd love to get him into second to score a run just like he did the last 2 hits, but not playing with not rolling any dice here. The 3-1, strike 2, and Richards has seen 5 come through, full count. Braxton will have to swing here, unless it's way off the mark. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on here in the 4th. Steinke comes set, delivers the payoff. Called strike 3. Richards sees it on the lower half, and he goes down looking. And MSP leaves 1. However, they get 2 runs off 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left on base. We've played 3.5. Go to the bottom of the 4th. MSP trailing 6-2 on Husker Radio.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Like our St. Pat's Irish sports teams, life can come at you hard and fast. When it does, and you need a lawyer, give me, Marty Trushinsky, a call. I'm happy to have an initial visit with you at no charge. I've been handling criminal cases, civil disputes, and general legal matters here in North Platte for over 30 years. Let's work together to find a common-sense solution to your legal matter. Visit my website at troshlaw.com or give me a call at 534-4837. And go Irish!
When it comes time to honor the life of your loved one, it's all about the relationship. Adams and Swanson Funeral Home will help you celebrate that bond with assisting you and your family with all services, ceremonies, grief support, and pre-planning. Learn more by visiting adamswanson.com or by calling 532-2044.
That timeout brought to you by Dave's Place in North Platte. For the next time out of your kitchen to the best homemade pizza and wings, get to Dave's Place with dine-in, carry-out, and online ordering available. It is Dave's Place in North Platte. MSP settling into this game. In the bottom of the third, Isaac Irish worked a perfect 1-2-3 with 3 strikeouts. And then got things going on the offensive end. MSP plating 2 on a pair of hits in the top of the fourth. We'll see if they can carry that over to the bottom of the fourth inning. Due up, top of the order. So Isaac will have to face the meat of the order. He is coming in relief of the starter, Cole Jones. Second inning now for Isaac, with Whitus leading it off. Whitus today, a reach on air and a double, 1 for 2, and he'll take ball 1 from Isaac. Isaac already eclipsing his season high of 2 strikeouts with 3 in that last inning. And the 1-0 bounces in, 2-0. Charter catching today, Braxton Richards at first base. Jackson Braithwaite at second. Cole Jones is your shortstop. Griffin Flock is at third base for MSP. In the outfield, Peeper Collins, Westcoat, left to right. That's low. 3-0 now to Whitus. Holdrege, just 2 hits today. MSP has actually out-hit him, and that's ball 4. That has been a problem for MSP today. First walk by Isaac Irish, but that is the 5th of the ball game for MSP. Leadoff man aboard for Holdrege here, and we'll see if they look to advance Whitus. He has the only stolen base of the ball game. Here's Rodewald step in, throw over to first, got away from Richards, but not long enough. Went on the inside of the field there, and Braxton reaching over, the sliding in Whitus couldn't glove it. Didn't get away far enough for Whitus to move along. He'll hold at first base for Rodewald at the plate. Rodewald 0 for 1, a fly out and a sac fly. Drove in a run, back into the second inning. Pitch home, swing and a miss, strike 1. Isaac's off speed has done some damage here for MSP. Rodewald, a senior, came in hitting 188 with 3 hits, 3 runs driven in. Now 4 on the year with the sac fly. Isaac's 0-1. Outside and low, 1-1. Holdrege, 2-4. They will return to action against Adams Central, who MSP will see later on in the year. And that will be on Thursday, their only other game this year. There's a pitch, throw it out to second on the steal attempt. Jones can't get the tag in time. Whitus will have a stolen bag. His second of the ball game.
2 balls and 1 strike.
So a runner in scoring position here for Holdrege with nobody out and a 2-1 count on Rodewald. Runner moving again, and that one Charter couldn't pick it up onto the dirt. 3-1, and Whitus back-to-back steal attempts. His third of the game now. He's 90 feet closer with a 3-1 count to Rodewald. Irish is 3-1. Called strike. Rodewald will have to come back. He had thrown the bat, gotten about a third of the way down the line, and realized this one, he's coming back in. He thought it was high. It certainly would have had to have hit the upper quarter maybe of the strike zone. Now a 3-2. Isaac Irish, the senior, delivers. That one got away from the backstop. Ball 4. Coming home to score will be Whitus. He goes all the way around the base paths. On the wild pitch. That makes it 7-2 Holdrege. And boy, that's a rough outing for MSP for Whitus, who walked, stole second, stole third, scores on a wild pitch. And a 7-2 lead for Holdrege. Now runner on first base for Steinke. First pitch to Steinke. Fly ball. This is to center field. Brecken Collins charging. Hat off. Collins coming in. Can't quite catch up to it. Runner is going to get to second safely. Long run for Brecken. Collins call it a single for Steinke, and now runners first and second. That had a long run for Brecken. Just couldn't track it down. Now it's Bailey stepping in with a courtesy runner at first base in number 8, Deacon Berkey. He'll run at first base for Steinke. And now it's Bailey to the plate. He has not recorded an at-bat, been walked and hit by a pitch, first time facing Isaac Irish. Runners first and second, nobody out, one home in the inning for Holdrege. Stepping off is Isaac. Holdrege in the white uniforms today. Irish comes set, delivers the first pitch, missing wide, 1-0. Chance Bailey, one of the home runs has come from him for this Holdrege team. Runner on the move to third and no throw. That got away from Charter. Now throw down to second on that steal attempt, and they're going to not get him in time either. So ultimately, a ball thrown. Rodewald steals third, Berkey steals second. It wasn't a double steal attempt because Berkey didn't attempt to go, and then he at last second did as it popped out of the transfer for Charter. Now runners second and third, and a 3-0 count as Irish misses. And boy, this inning, things are kind of falling apart for the Irish. Only one home, but danger looming, the 3-0. This is driven into right. Westcote cuts it off, but it's going to drop in for a single. Bailey will score one. Rodewald comes home. Only one scored because they weren't real aggressive on the base paths there. They thought maybe that one was going to get caught. That could have easily been a 2 RBI single. And Bailey drives in a run on his first hit. He'll get ran for by Schultz again. It's 8-2 Holdrege now with runners at the corners. And still nobody out in this fourth inning. And Holdrege has done 8 runs with just 4 hits in the game, but back-to-back singles now. Off of Isaac Irish, and here's Otto now. Otto has walked twice today. Pitch home. In missing for Isaac Irish, 1-0. First and third for the Dusters, up 8-2. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Isaac Irish coming set for MSP. Finds it on the outer half, 1-1. Cole Jones got the start today for MSP. 2 innings, 2 hits, 6 runs, only 2 earned, but the issue was 4 walks, no strikeouts for Cole. He did hit a batter. He pitched 58 pitches. Runner on the move. A foul ball will bring him back. Might have came off of Otto as well. And he's going to limp that one off. It does. And he's behind in the count 0-2. Might be 1-2 actually. What the scoreboard has. 8-2 is what it reads. Holdrege leads. Here in the bottom of the fourth, their lead back to 6 again. No outs in the Duster fourth inning. Pitch wide, runner on to second. There is a throw attempt, and coming home now to score will be Holdrege. And on that throw gets behind Charter, and on to third goes Schultz. That's kind of a disastrous scenario there for MSP.
Throw down to second base.
So Schultz steals, and on a lot of times in that situation, you do not see a throw down to second for that reason. That runner at third is just waiting for it. And so Schultz got to second, and then on throwing error, he gets to third. It's now 9-2 Holdrege. Still nobody out. This one's driven to left field to Xavier Pieper. Goes over his glove. Coming home to score will be Schultz. On to second base goes Otto. He'll hold there with an RBI double.
Otto doubles into left field.
And that makes it 10-2 Holdrege. Boy, they're teeing off on this fourth inning. 4 home in the inning, still nobody out. 3 straight hits after back-to-back walks for Holdrege in this inning. And they've upped it to a 10-2 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch in. This one's hit to right field. Westcote coming over. Westcote won't get to it. Drops in. It'll be a single. And a run coming home to score with no throw will be Holdrege with an RBI single from Tilson. He played it that perfectly. Nobody had a play on it. Otto scores. It's 11-2 Holdrege now. 4 straight hits. They came into this inning with only 2 hits, and now 4 straight has plated 5. And it's an 11-2 Holdrege lead with Tilson on first base. And now it's Remigi stepping in. Who was a strikeout victim against Irish in the last inning. He'll plate one. This one will be right center field. Long run ultimately to Collins. Tilson at third being waved home, should score. The throw coming home. Bounces over, backed up. Now they've got a pickle here. Play at third. They got the base runner Remigi in a pickle. Throw to second. They're going to get him out at second. He is going to have an RBI double in all of that.
Scores on the RBI double
as Tilson makes it 12-2 as he scored, but Remigi gets out on the last play from Irish to Flock to Jones. So it is now 12-2 Holdrege, nobody on and 1 away. Boy, a lot went down there, and now it's Popple to the plate with nobody on. Pitch comes inside, ball 1. Boy, that is 3 straight hits to right center just perfectly. Or 2 straight to right center with the fly ball to left. Here's a foul ball off the bat of Popple, 0-2. Popple was a part of that 1-2-3 inning just an inning ago for Isaac Irish, where he struck out the side. He is also sack bunted. The 1-1 foul ball comes off Popple again.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll have to get looked at 1-2. If you need a thicker, greener, less troublesome lawn, call Jorgensen's Lawn Service, 368-4000 with fertilizer, iron, weed, and insect control. Jorgensen's proudly serves the entire area. Call today for a free estimate, 368-4000. 12-2 lead for Holdrege here, a inning to forget for MSP. And that one bounces in from Isaac, 2-2. And for the first 3 innings, it was self-induced for MSP. I mean, it was error after error. This time it's been hits. The 2-2, low, full count to Popple.
Full count.
And then you felt like it settled in. Got a 1-2-3 inning, the bottom of the third, scored in the top of the fourth, and then things have gone wayward for MSP. 3-2, swing and a miss. Irish will get his 4th strikeout of the ball game. And there is 2 down here in the Holdrege 4th inning now. And it'll be up to Schroeder to try to extend it. Barrett Schroeder reached on an error and struck out 0 for 2. 12-2. And now with the run rule effect in a 10-run rule, MSP will have to score to extend the game. Here's a foul ball by Schroeder in the crowd, right side. And caught some fans off guard who weren't looking. That bounced right next to him. I tell you what, it hits those bleachers. It's loud. You're going to know it. Metal bleachers or aluminum bleachers here that are loud. The 0-1 wide, 1-1 to Schroeder. So MSP will have to do something in the 5th inning. This is a ground ball to the third baseman. Flock on 3 hops, has it, throw to first, low, not dug out. I don't think he would have got him, but the error is going to advance him to second. It wasn't a good throw. Again, I think if that's scooped up cleanly, I don't even think he gets him. So I don't think you would have called an error. But the fact that it was certainly not a good throw. That's going to be an E5, and on to second he goes, does Schroeder. And he's a 2-out base runner here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch to the top of the order, Whitus in there for a called strike 1. Whitus started this inning off with a walk. He's also reached on an error and doubled today. One of the 7 hits for Holdrege. He'll take one low and outside, 1-1.
Right now,
Schroeder at second becomes an insurance run. for Holdrege to try to keep the 10-run rule tougher for MSP to extend the ball game. Widest, a two-hopper to Flock. Good backhand. Throw to first. That one perfect. Beautiful play by Griffin Flock. He had a great backhand at third and able to record and put a perfect throw, which has been anything but easy today for MSP. That ends the fourth inning. Holdrege 6 home off 5 hits. There were 2 errors and ultimately 1 left on base. We played 4, Holdrege 12, MSP 2. MSP will try to extend the game with runs in the top of the 5th after this.
You're hungry and you don't want to cook. Time for Dave's.
You know how it goes. It's 6 p.m. already and nothing's planned for dinner. Let Dave's Place take care of it. With dine-in and carry-out, your family's meal is taken care of.
And Dave's Place has the big game on.
A family atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch all the matchups you want. With homemade pizza, wings of almost any flavor, and nightly drink specials, Dave's Place won't let you down for dinner.
Dave's Place, 1510 East 4th Street, North Platte, or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop.
Hi, this is Jordan Mawson with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. I know that selling the family farm or ranch can be a very tough and emotional decision. Many years of blood, sweat, and tears go into taking care of your family's legacy. Should the time come to make that big decision to sell, you need a professional who understands the farm and ranch real estate market and can help you make the most of this once-in-a-lifetime decision. If you're thinking of selling your farm or ranch property in Nebraska, call me, Jordan Mawson, or check out my agent page at lashleyland.com.
Change your home, change your life with Mortimer Construction. From remodels to new builds, roofing to flooring, we do it all at unbeatable prices. Visit MortimerConstruction.net. Good luck to tonight's athletes. Keep up the hard work.
Are you in need of farm or ranch management or considering a sale of your ag real estate? Turn to the professionals at HD Management. Contact Kurt Pieper, Hank Nicely, or Justin Pieper with HD Management in North Platte. That's HD Management, your professionals in ag real estate. MSP Baseball also brought to you in part by CT Computer Services on the corner of Phillip and Willow, offering Tune-Up Tuesdays. We're all in shop services. Wrap price at CT Computer Services. Technology solved. Top of the 5th, MSP trailing 12-2. And their final chance with the 10-run rule would come into effect. 7, 8, 9 due up. They're a combined 0 for 3. Charter, Flock, Westcote all struck out v. Steinke. Here's a ground ball. This is a shortstop Schroeder. Scoops, throws to first, and records the 6-3 put out in time on Levi Charter. 1 up, 1 down on a pitch for MSP here in the top of the 5th. And with that run rule, again, MSP will have to score a run. Griffin Flock struck out. 1 of 10 strikeouts for Steinke today, who's only at 63 pitches. So he has been efficient. 3 hits, 2 runs, and neither of them earned. Flock, 0 for 8 on the year, 0 for 1 today. He'll nub one right back to Steinke. Comes down to his knee, pops up, throws to first, and records the out. And it's 2 pitches, 2 outs for MSP here in the top of the 5th. And it'll be up to Westcote to try to extend the ball game for MSP. Westcote's had a good start to the year. He struck out his first time up. Westcote was 3 for 7 to start the year. And he is the last opportunity for MSP. First pitch, strike, and he's going to make sure it's not 3 pitches and 3 outs. 0-1 count now to Westcote, the freshman. Here in the top of the 5th, 12-2 Holdrege. Steinke, 65 pitches. His 66th, the foul ball right side out of play, and he's a strike away from ending this one. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away in the top of the 5th. MSP, this will be their shortest game of the year. They have not been 5 innings yet. The 0-2 to Westcote, a swinging strikeout, and that is number 11 in the game for Holdrege and for Steinke, and that puts a finish on this one via run rule. Holdrege wins this one by a score of 12-2. That's the ball game here from Holdrege. The Dusters get the win. Postgame begins after this on Husker Radio.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet slushes and for real shakes and smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
Ollie, you need to clean up your fishing and hunting gear. It's everywhere.
I'm out of room. I don't have anywhere to put it.
Get some storage at Another Storage. They have sizes for everything.
I already have some there.
Well, get another. Another Storage, 532-1332.
Lincoln County Feed Yard reminds you, when it's time to eat Nebraska beef. Real food for real people. It's pro-America and pro-Nebraska. The Lincoln County Feed Yard is a proud supporter of the North Platte St. Patrick's Athletics. Eat beef tonight and go Irish.
Heading out of town for the weekend or just want your dog to play for a while? Pawsapalooza is your pup's place. Pawsapalooza, owned by Patrick and Rosie O'Neill, is a first-class pet boarding and daycare facility for your pooch. With day camp available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., trust your dog with them. Full or half days available, along with overnight boarding. Located at 663 Halligan Drive in North Platte, Pawsapalooza, your pet's happy place. Find them on Facebook.
CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, and remote services available for your home or business. And they also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillips and Willow in North Platte. Call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
Welcome back on HuskerRadio.com. Tater Struckman with you. A final from Holdrege. MSP falls in this one by a score of 12-2. Your postgame brought to you by Quick Stop, just around every corner. Fast, easy, and convenient. With 6 locations throughout North Platte, also locations at Ogallala, Hershey, Grant, and Imperial. On the road to everywhere, it is Quick Stop. Holdrege gets the win. They improved to 2-3-4 on the year. MSP drops to 1-3. They are going to play a JV game of sorts. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. I was talking with Coach about that. Coach Braithwaite said, yeah, I don't really know exactly what the plan is for that, but they are going to play a JV game. We won't have coverage of that because I'm not sure it's going to be like a full game of any sort. But your post game here again, fall and final, MSP falling 12-2. They'll be back in action against Aurora on Friday. That'll be at Billwood Field, 4 o'clock, and Holdrege will return to action against Adams Central on Thursday. Aurora, by the way, Holdrege beat them 12-2 in 5 innings. So, gotta think, got yourself a ball game on Friday. Game went exactly the same. So, and for MSP, this is one that probably is going to leave a little bit of a bad taste in their mouth because they didn't play real well. They didn't play real well, but just kind of fell apart at times, and that was the issue here today. Post-game numbers are brought to you by Con & Signs, North Platte's only locally owned full-service sign company. Con & Signs, creating custom monument signs, pylon signs, commercial awnings, and they'll service your existing sign. Quality and knowledge since 1991. Visit them on the corner of 8th and Vine or at conandsigns.com. Holdrege scoring 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 6 in the fourth. That was the difference. 12 runs off 7 hits. They committed 1 error. For Maxwell-St. Pat's, 2 runs in the 4th inning off 3 hits. At one point, we're out hitting. In fact, into that 4th inning, top of the 4th, into the bottom of the 4th, they were out hitting Holdrege 3-2. 3 hits for MSP, 6 errors committed by MSP here today. Individually, Xavier Pieper 0 for 2 with a run scored. Jackson Braithwaite 0 for 2. Cole Jones 0 for 2. Isaac Irish had a 2 for 2 day. He scored a run and drove in a run. Brecken Collins 1 for 2 with an RBI. Braxton Richards 0 for 2. Levi Charter 0 for 2, Griffin Flock 0 for 2, and Westcote 0 for 2. 11 strikeouts for MSP. Jones got the start today. He gets tagged with a loss. 2 innings, 2 hits, 6 runs, 2 earned is all. Struck out 0, walked 4. Isaac Irish, 2 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, all earned. He struck out 4 and walked 2. Meanwhile, for Holdrege today, 1-hit day for Whitus. He drove in a run. Rodewald was 0 for 1 with a run scored and an RBI. Steinke 1 for 2 with a run scored. Bailey 1 for 1 RBI. Otto 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. 2 walks. Tilson 1 for 3, 2 RBI and a run scored. Remiggy today goes 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Popple 0 for 2 and Schroeder 0 for 3 with a run scored. 6 walks, 4 strikeouts. 4 doubles for the Holdrege Dusters. Steinke, all 5 innings. He goes 67 pitches, complete game, 5-inning win. 3 hits, 2 runs, 0 earned. He struck out 11 and walked 0. He was outstanding on the mound, just throwing strikes here today for Holdrege, who improves on the year to 3-4. MSP drops to 1-3. Those are your post-game numbers brought to you by Condon Signs here from Holdrege, as the Dusters pick up the victory. Your post-game player of the game brought to you by Telecom Home Team Allo Communications. Allo is taking tech to the next level with products and services that provide its fiber fans with an all-star experience. If you're ready to up your internet game, go to allocommunications.com and get Allo today. I'm going to go with Isaac Irish. Irish 2 for 2. He had an RBI and a run scored. He also got 4 strikeouts on the mound for MSP here today. MSP back in action. They will return to action on Friday. Aurora comes to Billwood Field. We'll have it for you here on Husker Radio. That will be a 4 o'clock first pitch from Billwood Field. No radio coverage due to the Huskers, although we could have had the Huskers on this one because they have not even gotten that one started, as they are in Kansas here tonight. That pregame got underway on KODY at about 5:30. We could have had this whole game on the air on KODY, but didn't anticipate a 5-inning quick ball game, too. I mean, this one went fast. So, hey, you can flip over to KODY now and listen to the Huskers as they take on Kansas here today in Lawrence. Again, our final on this one, MSP drops it 12-2. Back in action again Friday as Aurora comes to town. We'll have that one for you. In the meantime, I'm Tanner Struckman saying so long from Holdrege. Great host, and look to come back here. Hopefully this becomes a regular series. This is a great venue for some high school baseball. Glad they were able to get this one on the schedule. We will hopefully be back for you. Again, 12-2, Holdrege gets the win. This has been MSP Baseball on Husker Radio.
This has been Maxwell-St. Pat's Baseball on Husker Radio. For a copy of today's game, call the station at 308-532-3344. This has been a Husker Radio production. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming, already in progress.